The first ever recorded publishing of the double lift was in Richard Neve's book, The Merry Companion, back all the way in 1776. And the term double lift was first coined over 100 years later by Theodore Animan. And since then, there have been so many variations on the double lift, it's insane. So today, I'll be sharing with you how I do the double lift. Let's do it. What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here. Welcome to the first video of 2020. New year. I'm still here. So as you can see, a little bit has changed around my filming area. I had 3 monitors here originally. I got rid of two of them, and then I moved one to the side. Maybe you can see it. I think you can see it. I got like a new box to hold my card, so I can keep that on display right in the back. So that's pretty awesome as well. I hope all of you guys had a great holiday season and a very happy new year. I know I had a pretty good time myself, and I'm glad to be back. So without any further ado, let's get into how I do the double lift. Now, whenever I teach someone the concept of a double lift, I tell them that you're taking 2 cards and showing them as one. Now, I've seen a lot of people do a lot of double lifts based off just what I said. Let me show you a few. So now we got the classic, gripping the deck on all the sides, hoping to pick up 2 cards, maybe sometimes picking up 3, who really knows. Then we got the person coming in the back like this, counting cards one at a time till they get the 2 cards, and then they flip it over and then the cards split anyway. So that's always a struggle. And then we got the person who comes over on the side like this, hoping to pinch these cards this way and flip it over like this, but also keeps their hand in this position, and the cards still split up top here, and that still messes things up. So I'll be showing you guys the amateur level double lift that I started off doing, which was very effective, and the double lift that I use now at this current time. So the amateur level double lift that I performed looked like this. That's it. That's all it was. You get those 2 cards, nice and quick. So for those of you who want to learn this, I'll go through the tutorial really quick. I come over here, I'm holding the deck in a dealer's grip, so I have my middle ring pinky finger on one side, index finger on top, and the thumb on the side lined up like this. And I always used to hold the deck this way, so I can always have the thumb count off cards if needed without the spectator really seeing what was going on. So now when I'm holding the deck like this, in the dealer's grip here and this hand on top, I come over here in the back and count off 2 cards. So 1, 2, get those 2 cards and get my thumb break right underneath those 2 cards, and I'm all set to go. If I do have to move this hand, you can always catch that break again with the pinky, right? So initially get that break with the thumb, pass it over to the pinky, so in case you want to talk to the spectator like this, but you still have that pinky break and you'll be good to go for the double lift. So now from here, you want to make sure the cards are aligned when you're actually lifting them up. So the way I do that, I come over here, I take this corner, if you're holding the deck in your left hand, it would be the top left corner. I come over with my middle finger here, get this corner, press down on it, and then come up with my thumb, pretty much showing the card as one card, right? So the reason the cards are not splitting is because I have applied pressure here, and generally when the pressure is applied with a corner of the 2 cards that are, right next to each other, or like in this position. So when it's like here and you're applying pressure here as well on the bottom with your thumb, right? So you're coming here, picking it up like this, applying the pressure here and here, the cards will not split unless, you go wild with doing that like I just did. But the cards will not split if you're just showing the spectator really quick. And you may think this is, especially if you've been doing Magic for some time, you're obviously going to think this is suspicious, but that's literally how double lifts are. I don't think I've ever seen a magician fool me with a double lift. But the point is, for any layman, regardless of what level you're at, if you do this, they're really not going to catch that double. So that's the double lift I used for almost 2 to 3 years when I first started doing card magic, and it has worked like a charm every single time. So now in terms of the double lift that I do now, this is what it looks like. So I know what you're probably thinking, it's not the push-off double lift like all the expert pros do. Well, to tell you the truth, I had tried learning it and I could not master it enough to do it confidently in front of people. So this is the double lift that I go with now, and it again works like a charm every single time. So let's actually break down how this is done. So again, you're going to start off with the deck in a dealer's grip, and the only difference here is that you're going to take your thumb and press it down against this deck and kind of get the deck at an angle like this from the side. So now once you're in this position where you're pressing down with your thumb and you have this angled like this, you're going to come over with your index finger of your other hand, and you're going to actually count 2 cards. But when you get good enough at this, you're not really going to need to count the 2 cards. You'll just come over and you'll automatically pick up 2 cards every single time. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to just start doing immediately, but over time, it's going to get easier and easier, making this double lift a lot easier to do. So now that you've counted off these 2 cards with your index finger, you're going to come over with the rest of your fingers, your middle ring and pinky finger, and they're all going to come underneath the card like this, and you're going to grip the card on top with your thumb like this. So if you weren't doing the double lift, it should look like you're just flipping over a normal card, right? And that's the same action you want to mimic when doing the double lift, right? So one key element with the double lift, you want to make sure your double lift is as consistent as your single lift. You can't be doing the double lift like this and then doing a single lift like that. That's not right. Right, so now you're here, you've gripped this card. You're actually now going to begin to slide this card down the deck. You're not going to pick this up and come here. You're going to slide it down the deck just to make it seem as natural as possible. Once you come to the edge, you're going to flip it over. And a lot of people do it differently, but I actually catch the flip over with the fleshy part of my thumb here. Okay, so again, here, I catch it with the fleshy part of my thumb, and as well as the bottom base of my palm. I don't know what this is called. And there's your double lift executed. Now to actually turn both of these cards back over, you're gonna push over with your thumb. So this card is now no longer square with the rest of the deck, but you have this natural sticking out of the cards since you've pushed it over. So now you're gonna come over again with your index finger. Remember to keep it as consistent as how you turned it over. Pick this up here, come in with the rest of the fingers, grip here, slide it back down, and turn back over. And there's your double lift executed just like how I do it. And of course, you could use the same method to do like a triple lift, quadruple lift, whatever you want to do. Go wild, you want to lift the whole deck over, bam. You can do that as well. And there's just so many uses for the double lift since it was first published that you can just let your imagination run wild.